Hey, so we're back. We're going to be looking at Tesla. I've been waiting to get back to this one, and just immediately it's below the green line, so this one looks like it's a good one to buy. It looks like we actually made a purchase. Uh, let's see, the last time we looked at this. Close, about a month ago, actually. It looks like we bought around 197, but we had that buy point marked out at 186. And so it did pull back from the last time we looked, which was probably about somewhere in this week. I know it's probably hard to see, but about 4 or 5 bars back, there's this red one. So we bought sometime during this week, right around 197. So it was at the somewhere in the bottom of that point. It looks like they must have had some bad news. I don't know if they reported came a little less. I feel like I continuously hear things going on with like their Shanghai uh, gigafactory or um, so hopefully the fact that that should be opening up. I still need to do a little more research on it. I have multiple videos I need to catch up on, so hopefully I can get a better understanding once I do catch up on all that information, and I can be more aware and be more helpful. But sticking strictly with the technical analysis, it looks like this one, as we know, it just fluctuates wildly and very quickly. We can see lots of big green candles, big red candles. It looks like the trading volume has been very high for this one. You know, just this black line down here, that's like the ultimate low at 106. But using that almost as like, not necessarily an average of trading volume for this stock, but it does hit, it seems like that seems to be like a consistent trading volume. And since like mid December of last year, it's just consistently trading more often above that mark, uh, as compared to less than that mark or at that mark. And that's really just coincidence that that mark is there's that black line's drawn in there. It's just happened to come out that way based on how I zoomed in right here. And again, this is a 2 year chart, and each bar is 1 week. So keeping that in mind, um, I think this one's a good one. I probably I'm just gonna go ahead and mark this one green, because this one is definitely one that I want to continue to build on, add in, and it happens to be at a better price than it was previously. Um, I could potentially say it's in an uptrend, and that might be valid considering it seems like it did hit a new low at about 168, 170. If we were to draw that in, uh, what does that kind of do for us? That kind of shows that gives us a couple weeks runway. Let me just update the colors because we try to keep things consistent here. So that's kind of our uptrend in gold, and that's a pretty steep uptrend. We'll see if that continues on. As I kind of look back at the past couple years, 219 is the next point of interest, which is again that's like 30 $40 between now and then. Uh, that point, at least previously, it didn't. You could argue there was some resistance back in mid 21 around that point, and I guess recently in October of 22, and I guess most recently, maybe that's why I have it drawn out, is because back in February, it didn't seem to want to cross that mark. So that might be our point of interest, or at least it's our next point of interest. That if it hits that mark, will it actually surpass that? If it does, I think the next point would be 262, which again, that's another big gap. Overall, just to kind of keep it simple here, it's definitely still below our buy point. or I guess it wasn't before, but now it's below our buy point and it seems to be climbing. So I'm probably gonna jump in this one pretty quickly, probably today. Uh, I'm not sure how much I have available, but if I can buy 1 or 2 shares of this one, I probably will. Um, I will add in that's in a slight uptrend just so I can have that in my spreadsheet. Just want to see if there's anything else I think that's worth adding for this one. Um, yeah, again, not much news, but again, I'm kind of behind on my information pulling on this one. So once I catch up, probably over the next couple weeks, maybe a month, I'll be able to be a little more insightful on what's going on and understanding what's causing, the bigger fluctuations. But right now, it seems like it's kind of calming down in terms of the price ranges. Of course, the sales volume is really high lately, but the price, at least over the past like month, excluding this one red bar, it seems to be pretty compact between like a $10 to $15 range each week, which for this stock would be it's still like 10% move at the most. But yeah, we'll just continue to track this one. So that's really all the update I have for right now. So Tesla's down here at the bottom. I do have it as a buy point. So currently it's at 182. I was saying to buy this one at 186 or less. It meets that criteria. It's also in the slight uptrend, which is positive for us. So we're hitting two good things there. And a sell point of 298, which is way down the road. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of hiccups in between, but that's just a quick recap of Tesla and where I see it today. Um, Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd be happy to read that. And of course, if you have news of this one, feel free to share that because this is one that seems to always be in the news. So you kind of have to pay attention to this one to catch it at the right times. And um, but yeah, that's all I have for this one. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.